Good morning, everybody. We welcome you back to the North Star Athletic Association preseason tournament. Up Comets and the Vikings. First time these two teams have met this season. First two games yesterday. In center field, batting leadoff, Carson Lundmark. Batting second, the third baseman, Kevin Conway. Batting third, and doing the catching, Riley Rankin. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jack McQueen. Batting eighth, the first baseman. Play City State. They come in 13 and 12 overall. They did not play any games yesterday. Batting first, the shortstop, Jaden Babiuk. Baseman, Alexis Velasco. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cam Perro. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Porter Jorgensen. On the mound for the Vikings today, Anthony Carrasquillo. So those are your starting lineups. Both coaches out for first pitch coming up shortly.
Dickinson State would like to thank today's game day sponsors, Coca-Cola Bottling of Dickinson, Kings. Batting first, number 6 at shortstop, Jaden Babel Shabbat. The designated hitter, number 28, Caden Alexis Volesco. Left fielder, number 24, Cameron Perro. Devin Minnie. Center fielder, number 5, Diesel Goya. And now the home team on the scoreboard, the Comets of third baseman, number 29, Kevin Conway. Right fielder, number 9, Chris Shotbell. Shortstop, number 1, Tony Villarreal. The catcher, baseman, number 10, Quinn Pershing. Left fielder, number 14, Jalen Denton. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and stand at attention as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, national anthem lineups. Overall, he comes in with a 2-1 record at 5.51 ERA. 10 strikeouts to 13. Vikings the visitors. Comets blue tops, blue caps, white pants. Vikings all white with red caps for their uniforms. Real, McQueen, and Pershing with the battery of Watkins on the mound and Rankin behind the plate. Jaden Babiuk for the Vikings coming in hitting .389 with 35 hits on the season, 6 doubles, 15 RBIs, and later today at around 4 o'clock local time, 5 p.m. Central, as Babiuk will step in, the left-handed hitter. Early morning here this morning out in Dickinson, wind blowing out to left field as it did most of yesterday. 11 o'clock local time. So we'll 1 the count to the Vikings leadoff hitter Babiuk, playing shortstop today. Ball center field, Lundmark going back. That's going to be over his head, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. One hop the wall. Babiuk will pull into second with a leadoff double. Jamel Chabot. Chabot hitting .329 on the season, 25 hits, 1 home run, 13 doubles, 12 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. The right-handed hitter will step into the box. Babiak a threat to run. Team leader with 8 stolen bases on the season for the Vikings. Zone, called a strike. 0-1 the count to Chabot. Wants, double checks the runner at second. Delivers the 0-1 pitch. Gets a sword on a check swing. 0-2 the count to Chabot. Babiak getting a decent secondary. Caden Rose-Debo waits on deck for the Vikings. Pickoff time back to second. Watkins is trying to keep Babiak close. Again, a threat to run with those 8 stolen bases on the season. At second and delivers the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul towards the Comet dugout. Count remains 0-2 to Chabot. Long look at Babiak at second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off out of the glove. Count stays 0-2. Babiak not going anywhere at second base. 0-2 pitch again. Chop foul towards the Comets dugout. Count remains 0-2. Count remains 0-2. Go back into the box. Two pitches, a line drive, base hit into left field. They're going to hold Babiak at third as he had to freeze for that to get down, and it's 2 on. Holds on at first. They'll bring up Caden Rosaba, hitting 377 on the season, 23 hits, 2 home. Doing the DH today for the Vikings. Runner holds it first. First pitch swinging as Rosdiba. He fouls it away. Bo at first. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Watkins looks to pitch around this jam. Chabot going to hold on at second, but Babiak will come in to score on the wild pitch. And just like that, it's 1-0 Viking. 1-1 the count to Rosdiba. First runner at second, 1 run already in for the Vikings. 1-1 pitch is fouled up towards the press box over my head. Off the top of Watkins would like to strike out here, keep Chabot at second. And will make the catch for out number 1. Chabot will hold on at second. F9 on the putout for the first out. That'll bring up Alexis Velasquez. Chabot still at second. 1 gone, 1 already in here in the top of. Get out of this, only giving up the 1 run. First pitch on the way, almost. Chabot not a very big lead off a second. Does have on the season. Count 1-1 to Alexis Velasco, first baseman for 1-1 pitch from Watkins. Sinking liner into right field. That'll fall for a base hit. They're going to hold Chabot at. I'll bring up Cameron Perro. 7 runs scored. Strike, 0-1 the count to the Viking left fielder. So runners at the corner, Chabot at third for ball 1. 1-1 the count to Perro. Still only 1 out here in the top of the first. Runners set at the belt, swing and a miss, strike 2. Quickly went on 1-2 to Perro. 1-2 pitch on the way is fouled into the backstop. Count remains 1-2 to Perro. Porter. Hawkins will shake a couple times, finally gets the pitch he wants, comes set at the belt. Not a big lead at first for the runner. Cut 1-2 the count to Perro. Against Chabot at third, Velasco at first. Still only 1 out here in the top. 2-2 the count now to Perro. Chabot retreating back to the bag. Rankin will flip it to Villarreal, and they'll get him at third for out number 2. 2 gone now here in the top of the first. That'll bring up the second baseman, Porter Jorgensen, hitting 286 on the season with 10 hits, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, and 8 runs on contact, and got caught in between after Conway bobbled the ground ball at third. Was able to maintain his composure and make a play to get wind. Continues to still blow out towards left center. He's at the wall and it's gone. Porter Jorgensen hits his first home run of the season. It's a 3-run shot, and just like that, it's 4-0 season. Makes it 4-0 Vikings. Papineau, a 194 hitter on the season with 14 hits, 1 double, 14 RB. Ball's going to carry today with that wind blowing out, and Jorgensen got just enough on it to carry it over the center field fence. Papineau, the 7th Viking to bat in the inning. So 1-2 the count to Papineau, this side. Vikings, however, able to push across 4-3 off the bat of Porter Jorgensen on the lawn ball. We move to the bottom of the getting the start. 3.12 ERA, 17 strikeouts, does 13 walks, and 17 and a third innings pitched. Viking defense cross behind the plate. Base top of the order here for the Comets and Lundmark, Conway, and Shotbell. Second game to Jamestown in a pitcher's duel, and final score was 4-2 in that one. Comets will get a chance at revenge against the Jimmies of Jamestown Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Central. Lundmark will make a solo home run yesterday to get the offense started for the Comets in game 1. One of 3 home runs the Comets hit. Keel pitching straight out of the stretch, no full windup. First pitch to Lundmark, misses bottom of the first. Again, these are 7-inning games this weekend. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lundmark will take it for strike 1. 1-1 the count. 1-1 pitch on the way from Keel, misses high for ball 2. 2-1 the count to Lundmark. 2-1 pitch, catches the outside corner, call the strike. 2-2 the count now to Lundmark. Keel pops out of the hand, it's 3-2. So full count to Carson Lundmark. Comets look to start crawling their way back up with it. We'll toss the first in time to retire Lundmark. 4-3 on the put out for out number 1. Run came in game 2 against the Jimmies yesterday. The right-hander will step into the box. Conway playing third base today. 1-0 the count to Conway. The count to Kevin Conway. Chris Shotbell waiting on deck. Time to retire Conway. 2 up, 2 down here for the Comets in their half of the first. Scored. Shotbell was a first-team all-conference player last season. Putting up good numbers here early on. 1 the count to Shotbell. Wind almost non-existent now. The flag out in right center field is completely draped over the pole. So 0-2 the count. 2. And Comets trailed by 4 here in the early hands for ball 1. 1-2 the count now to Shotbell. On strike 3 for a strikeout for Keel, and that retires the side. Comets go down in order in the bottom of the first. We move to the second. They trail by 4. Move on to the top of the second. Comets trail 4-0. Watkins will face 8-9 in the back to the top stats, unfortunately. Minnie playing third base today for the Vikings. As the right-hander steps in, Watkins shakes a couple times. and delivers the first pitch to Minnie. Villarreal made a good read on it to stay with it and fire across the first to retire Minnie for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 14 runs scored for the Vikings center fielder. Top of the order, and Babiuk waiting on deck for the Vikings. Led off the game with a double, 1-0 pitch. Retreat a couple steps and put it away for out number 2 to retire Goya. Back to the top of the order, and Babiuk led off the game with a double, and then came to have a 1-2-3 inning after giving up 4 runs in the top of the first. Watkins to Babiuk, in there, called a strike, 0-1 the count to the Viking shortstop. Watkins set at the belt, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third, Conway up with it, on to first, in time to retire the side of 1. Carrasquillo finishing up his warm-up pitches as we move on to the bottom of the 63 on the season. 15 hits, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, 7 RBIs, 13 runs scored. Had a tough day at the plate yesterday. He went 0 for in both games. Set up near his head. First pitch misses way outside, ball 1. So 1-0 the count again instead of the usual 9. 1-0 pitch, cut on and miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Goff. Check swing. They're going to say he did not go, and the pitch was outside, so 2-1 the count to Goff. The count to the Comets' designated hitter. So 2-2 the count to Goff. Carrasquillo, first out of the inning. That'll bring up Comets shortstop Tony Villarreal. 220 hitter on the season, 11 for Tony. First pitch from Carrasquillo misses low and out. Comets yet to have a base runner. 4 up, 4 down so far. 1-0 pitch. High fly ball going towards the top. Was way up there. So 1-1 the count to Villarreal. Take his time getting back in the box after that foul ball. Count 1-1. 1-2 pitch on the way from Carrasquillo. Cut on Rankin, the catcher. 320 hitter on the season. 16 hits, 1 home run, 4 doubles, 7 RBIs. Pitch to Rankin, misses high and outside, ball 1. And Comets looking to get anything going here offensively. They've gone 5 up, 5 down to start the game. Again, Carrasquillo making his first start of the season. There's a Rankin where to reach. So 2-3 as he strikes out the side. We move to the top of the third. Comets still trail 4-0. To the top of the third, Vikings lead at 4-0 over the Comets. Calvin Watkins back out there for the third. He'll face two. His right hand here will step into the box. Away from Watkins to Chabot. Misses for ball one. 1-0 the count to the Vikings. Watkins comes set at the belt. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Foul ball. In Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, all turf infield with a natural grass outfield. 1-1 pitch on the way from Watkins, chopped on the ground to third. Conway gloves it over his head, fires to first. Great stretch by Pershing. That thing took a high chop off the turf. Conway able to just stick his glove up and catch it over his head. First pitch on the way from Watkins, big swing and a miss for strike one. 1-0 on the 0-1 pitch on the way from Watkins on the ground, just short. Villarreal Rosdiba, 6-3 on the putout. 6 in a row retired by Watkins. That'll bring up Alexis Velasquez. One on the count. Home plate umpire will give him some time. He fouled that one. It's now Watkins handing the ball to the base umpire to look at it. Don't know if it. Misses inside. 3-1 the count. Pitch on the way, cut and miss, make it a full count, 3-2. To put up his second straight 1-2-3 inning. High fly ball into left field, ranging towards foul territory. Denton out of Denton's glove. Great effort though. Out in foul territory by Denton, so count remains full to Velasco. Watkins back up on the mound. Two-out base runner and bring up Campero. Reached on a fielder's choice. Came around and scored his first time through. Pitch away from getting out of the inning. Oh, 1 pitch. Miss. 1-1 pitch on the way from Watkins. Good block in the 2-2 the count to Pero. Two pitch on the way from Watkins, misses low and outside. Ball 3. Velasco will get a head start of baseballs. So full count to Pero. Velasco will get a head start at first. Hit the belt. 3-2 pitch on the way. Foul ball to the right side of the press box. Count remains 3-2. Still full count. Wind blowing out towards center field now. 3-2 pitch to score. Pero in with the double, and it's 5-0 Vikings. Thanks to RBI double off the bat of Cam Pero. We'll bring up Porter Jorgensen. Had a 3-run home run his first time up back in the first inning, which was his first home run in the top of the third. First pitch to Jorgensen. Watkins set at the belt. Second, he'll pull in with the RBI double, and Jorgensen 4 RBIs on the day, stirring down in the Comet bullpen. So we'll step aside. Comets trail it 6-0 with 2 outs here in the top of the third. So I bring up Brady Papanow, lined out to right field. So Vikings lead at 6-0. First pitch to Papanow, hits him in the elbow. So hit by pitch for him up. Watkins got the first two guys of the inning out. First pitch to Papineau. Good block in the dirt by Rankin to keep that one close. 1-0 to Minnie. Runners will hang on at first and second. Minnie. Swung on, fly ball out of play over the Vikings. Watkins, 2-1 the count to Minnie. Minnie, the 7th Viking to 2-1 pitch on the way from Watkins. Swung on, fly ball, right field to 2 RBI doubles in the inning. Now you lead it 6-0 as we move to here in the third, and McQueen, Pershing, and Denton as McQueen will step in. McQueen, a .241 hitter on the season, has gone on 6 up, 6 down. First pitch to McQueen, chopped on the ground to third. Minnie will glove it at the chest, fire across the step into the box, hitting .211 on the season with 8 hits, 1 double, 4 RBIs, 5. First pitch on the way from Carrasquillo, misses low for ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Pershing. Misses outside, 2-0 the count to the Comet first baseman. Count. Favorable hitters count here. 1 gone in the bottom of the third. Comets trailing 6-0 to Valley City here in game number 3 of the weekend for the Comets. Chop that one towards the first base dugout. Today for Carrasquillo, 2 gone. That'll bring up Jalen Denton, the left fielder for the Comets. Denton, a .232 hitter, 13 hits, 8 down here for Carrasquillo to start the ball game. Away from Carrasquillo, fly ball down the left field line, foul. 0-2 now to Denton. Payoff pitch away from Carrasquillo, misses high for ball 1. 1-2 the count to the on the way, misses outside again, 2-2 the count. Denton looking, 6 strikeouts for Carrasquillo, and he's gone 9 up, 9 down to start the ball game. We move to the 4th. Kelvin Watkins back out there for the, so Goya flew out to center field his first time up. Still some stirring down in the Comet bullpen. Danny here. Pershing to retire Goya. Nice pick there from Pershing on the back end. 6-3 on the putout for out number 1. So 1 pitch run scored on his day.
Back to the top of the order for the Vikings, the shortstop, number 6, Jaden.
First pitch from Watkins. Just misses the outside corner for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Babiuk. Pitch on the way, on the ground to second. McQueen up with it. Will flip on to first in time to retire Babiuk. 2 up, 2 down here in the 4th for Watkins. First pitch on the way from Watkins, misses inside, ball 1 to Chabot. Swinging chop foul behind home plate. 1-1 the count now to Chabot. 1-1 pitch on the way from Watkins. Just misses. Watkins looking to get through his 4th inning here. Watkins. Down in order go the Vikings in the 4th. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Comets still trails 6-0. Move on to the bottom of the 4th. Comets have gone 9 up, 9 down to 6-0. So we're over halfway through game number 3 for the Comets this weekend. Final game will be first pitch to Lundmark. Line drive, blooper into right field, and Comets have their first hit and base runner. Conway will step up, grounded out to 3rd his first time up. Conway in there, called a strike. Lundmark can be a threat to run, 4 stolen bases. 0-1 pitch on the way, big swing and a miss for strike 2, 0-2 the count. Not going. Pitch is low, good block by Chabot in the dirt. 1-2 the count to Conway. 1-2 pitch on the way from Carrasquillo, misses low again. Another good block for Chabot, 2-2 the count. Lundmark will hang on. So 2-2 the count to Conway. Lundmark, again, good size lead at first. Pickoff attempt, he's back in safely with a head first slot. Count remains 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, fly ball. Bring up Chris Chappell for one of the strikeout. So 1-on-1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Again, if you're just joining us, these are 7-inning games of the day for the Comets. It's away and by Velasco. Lundmark gonna hit the bag at second. He's gonna hold on. So first error of the day on the Vikings. So now a base hit could make it a 6-1 ball game. Second, but Carrasquillo threw it away. So Lundmark at second. First pitch to Chappell. First pitch swing, high fly ball, shallow. Bring up Cam Goff, 0 for 1 with the strikeout on the day. Lundmark hangs on at second. 1 on here in the 4th. Comets still trails 6-0. First pitch from Carrasquillo. The count to Cam Goff. Comets look to crawl their way back into this one, trailing by 6. 3-0 to Goff. Out towards left field, 3-0 pitch, misses. Nope, they're going to call it a strike. Goff had chucked the bat and was on his way to first, but a big lead off a second. 3-1 pitch to Goff, chopped into the Comet, over the. So full count to Goff. And the Comets have 2 on with 2 out for Tony Villarreal, struck out swinging his first time up. First career home run in the loss to Dickinson yesterday. I'm sure if you're Mayville State, you'd love a home run here to cut this lead in half. First pitch to Villarreal, misses outside, ball 1. Call time and shot out to the mound to have a chat with his pitcher Carrasquillo, who was rolling up until this inning and went 9 up, 9. This meeting on the mound between Chabot and Carrasquillo is over. Again, 1. He'll step back into the box, ready to get back underway here after the mound visit. second in time to get Goff and retire the side. Comets get 2 on, but can't do anything with it. We move to the 5th. Trail 6-0. Kelvin Watkins back out there to face the heart of the order. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. First pitch on the way to Rose Diva, misses. 1-1 pitch on the way from Watkins, misses way outside ball. Through the left side, for a base hit and a leadoff single for Rose Diva. 7th hit of the 1-for-1 with a single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Rose Diva back in standing. He's kind of dancing back and forth out there at first on his 0-1 pitch on the way from Watkins, cut on a miss. It's quickly 0-2. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. I'll bring up Cam Perro. 1 for 2 on the day with the RBI double. Reached on a fielder's choice, has scored 2 runs. First pitch on the way from Watkins, no good. Back pick attempt, 1-0 the count. So 1-0 the count remains to Perro. 1 gone here in the top of the 5th. Second time we've seen a swing like that here today. So 1-1 the count to Perro. Waiting in the wings. Right now he's the guy you don't want to face with runners on base. He's driven in 4. Make it a full count. So full count to the batter, Perro. Rose Diva, 2 gone now. I'll bring up Porter Jorgensen, 2 for 2 with the home run, a double, and 4 RBIs. First pitch from Watkins to Jorgensen, misses low and outside. One pitch on the way, catches the outside corner. 1-1 pitch on the way from Watkins, swung on, fly ball left field. Denton retreats to the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 6-0. Bottom of the 5th, Carrasquillo back out there for 4 innings so far. No runs, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit. First pitch to Rankin, swung on, high fly ball, right field. A solo blast. The Comets have a little bit of life as it's 6-1 now. Season makes it a 6-1 ball game. Bring up Jack McQueen, 0 for 1 with a ground out, his first in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to McQueen, catches the outside corner, call the strike. Out there, going to say he caught it in the air. Now they're telling McQueen to go to first on the fly. So lengthy discussion. And they're going to call him out. So first out of the inning, McQueen, hard hit ball right at first pitch to Quinn. On the outside corner, call the strike, 0-1. Strike, 0-2 now to Pershing. Waiting on deck for the Comets. 1-2 pitch on the way. One struck out looking his first time up. High ball 1-0 the count. To get on here and turn the lineup over to top of the order in Carson Lundmark. 2-1 pitch. Half. 2-2 pitch on the way. Line drive back up the middle, almost hits Carrasquillo into center field for a base third hit of the day. Bring it back to the top of the order. Carson Lundmark 1 for 2 with a single. He was able to get out of the way with it, thankfully. So Denton aboard with 2-out single. Second hit of the count. Second home run of the weekend. Cuts the lead in half. It's 6-3. So Comets playing a little. Lundmark, his 4th home run of the season. That thing was a bomb out to right center. Comet dug out some more life in it. First pitch to Conway, misses outside. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch in the turf. Ball 2-0. It's now Viking pitching coach side for this mountain visit. The inning for the Comets as they've cut the Viking lead in half to 6-3. 2-0 pitch on. And some stirring to the count. Again, Comets look to keep fighting their way back into this one. This side, Comets though have some life. They put 3 on the board, courtesy of 2 home runs, thanks to Riley Rankin and Carson Lundmark. Move on to the top of the 6th and a break. Papanow 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch his last time up. First pitch from Watkins on the way to Papanow. Misses inside, ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Viking leading half to 6-3. 1-0 pitch on the way from Watkins. Check swing, did he go? They appeal down to first. He said, first base ump says call him here today. So 1-1 the count to Papanow. 1-1 pitch. Foul ball down the front. Looks like we have another lefty warming up for the Comets. Can't quite see the Viking bullpen as I'm blocked by a couple build. Bring up Devin Minnie, 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a fly out. And a hitter again, Wynn continuing to bowl out towards left. First pitch from Watkins. So 1-0 the count to Minnie. Well, Minnie in there with a sliding double. The Vikings have a 1-out base runner. First hit of the day for Minnie. 8th hit. On the ground to second. McQueen on a slide, loses it, and that'll be an infield single for Goya. Babiuk, 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored. Now time is called. Head coach Billy Tomlin out. No signal yet from head coach Billy Tomlin. And we are going to have a call to the bullpen. Third, gave up 9 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Still responsible for the 2 runners on first and third. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. So we'll have a lefty-lefty matchup here for hitter number 1 for Hutter. Pickoff attempt. They got Babiak pick and close the book on Watkins. 1-3. So 7 runs charged to Kelvin Watkins. All of them earned. A 1. Although in the top of the 6th after they caught Goya. But the run did score. Issued to Babiak. Just the second walk issued by Comet pitching staff here this afternoon. Right down the middle, call the strike, 0-1 on the batter, Chabot. 0-1 pitch on the way from Hutter, misses high and outside, ball 1. Babiak, decent size. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung foul into the backstop. Babiak was almost diving back into first. I think Hutter to the batter, Chabot. 2 outs here. And Babiak back in safely with a head first dive. Just misses the outside corner, ball 2. Hutter wanted the strikeout. So count 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way from Hutter. Breaking ball just misses, and it's a Hutter long look in. Territory to retire the side. Vikings, however, able to get 1 across. They now lead it 7. New pitcher in 4 2/3 innings pitched. So Anthony Carrasquillo's day is done. He goes 5 innings, gives up 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, walks 1. The 5 hitters in Shopel, Goff, and Villarreal. So he says finishing up his warm-up pitches. So both. So he said just finished up his warm-up pitches. Shopel will step up. He's open. Again, pitcher straight from the stretch, set at the belt. First pitch to Shopel is a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Looked like a slider. So 0-1 pitch on the way to Shopel, misses way outside. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way from Hoyseth, another slider, cutter, whatever you want to call it, misses 2-1. 2-1 pitch on the way, misses outside again. 3-1 the count to Shopel. Cam Goff waiting in the wings. for this Comet offense. Misses outside, and it's a leadoff walk for Shotbell, his first time on today. First walk issued by Hoyseth. Walk. See if they decide to put Shotbell in motion. Babiak into shallow left now will make the catch as the wind kind of played with that one. And Goff is retired. First out of the inning. Hoyseth. Long look in before deciding to pick off on strike one. So 1-1 the count to Villarreal. 0-1 pitch on the way. Rankin, who last time up hit a ball over the right field wall to start the run party in the fifth for the Comets, so he's 1 for 2 on the day with a solo home run. On with one out here in the sixth. All right, meeting on the mound is over. Looks like there's maybe a little bit of stirring down in the Viking bullpen. Looks like somebody's throwing down there. Second, Villarreal at first with one out here. Comets down by 4. Shotbell breaking for third. We're going to have a double steal. Ball to Rankin, so 1-0 the count. Now Shotbell at third, Villarreal at second. Middle base hit. Shotbell's going to score. They're going to wave Villarreal. He'll come in to score as well, and it's a 2-run single off the bat of Riley. So Comets with life. Fifth hit of the day for the Comet offense. Second, Avery Kirkup. Is Rankin having himself a pitcher? Comets down 2 now, 7-5. New pitcher in for the Vikings is Jay Mendez. This is his 8th appearance. He's 0-1 for the Vikings. Looks like left fielder will get you that player here in a second. Looked like, not sure who came out. We'll get you that here in a second. Again, Jay Mendez, the new pitcher for the Vikings. I can see who subbed into the outfield. I believe it was Dagan Morcombe. Not sure who came out, though, but we'll get you that defensive change. Gets the Comets back within 2. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Now we have a meeting between home plate umpire, catcher, and pitcher. Not sure what the meeting is about between home plate umpire and catcher. So Cam Perrell will finish his day 1 for 3 with an RBI. A miss for strike 1. Can't close the book on Horseth just yet. Responsible for the runner on first. Takes ball 1. 5. And 4 hits, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 5 runs scored. So it's a 2-1 count on Barlow. Kirk kicks away from the catcher, Chabot, not far enough for Kirkup to advance. So 3-1 count now to Barlow. 3-1 the count. Pitch from Mendez. In there, call the strike. 3-2 pitch on the way from Mendez. So Kirkup up to second. Kirk up back to second. So there's 2 gone here in the 6th. That's going to be Zach Evanochko. Yesterday and drew a walk. So on the season, as I find my stat sheet here, Evanochko, a .333 hitter with lefty first baseman, will step in with 2 outs here. Kirk up on first. And the pitch to Evanochko misses outside for ball 1. Evanochko catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Is cut on and miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count to the pinch hitter Evanochko. On the way for Mendez. Misses the outside corner. Everybody wearing white and red thought that was strike. 2-2 pitch on the way. Into center field on the line. Get down ball. It will, and that's a pinch hit. We'll bring up Jalen Denton. So Evanochko gets the job done, dealing with a little bit of an ankle injury, so can't run all that well. We'll bring up Jalen Denton. Evanochko gets the single on the pinch hit. Is low for ball 1. On the way for Mendez. Gets by the catcher. That's going to allow the runners to advance 90 feet on the pass ball. Again, Caleb Hoyseath responsible for the runner at third. 2-0 pitch. On the way, ground ball foul down the first base side. 2-1 the count. Tying run just on second base. Base hit here could tie it. 2-1 pitch. Misses low, ball 3-3. Comets threaten to tie, but can't, but they do get 2. So we move on to the top of the 7th. Comets down 7. Seven to 5. Jake Hutter back out there out of the bullpen. Cody Hoseth for the Vikings just pitched 1/3. Hutter will face the heart of the order. 3-4-5 hitters for the Vikings, and Roseda, Velasco, and Perro. Or excuse me, Morcone misses high and outside, ball 1. 2-1 the count to Rosdeba. Strike on the inside corner. 2-1 the count. Hutter called the strike. 2-2 the count. Now get outside the play of field of play. Thought maybe the wind might bring that one back. Count remains 2-2 as it falls this outside. Rosdeba. Hutter looking to keep the 2-2 pitch from Hutter. Freezes him like a house by the side of the road. Strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Hutter. His first strikeout of the 29 hitter. 8 hits, 3 home runs, 1 double, 9 RBIs, 10 runs scored. Came in to play left field. Last pitch. Morcone, that's a long fly ball into left field, and that ball is gone. Just like that. It's 8-5. 8-5 Vikings. Still 1 out. That'll bring up Porter Jorgensen. He's 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. The home plays a factor here for those right-handed hitters as it just howls out towards left. So 8-5, 1 out. Oh, 1 pitch is a breaking ball cut on a miss for strike 2. Nice to the count to Jorgensen. Payoff pitch from Hutter misses low. Ball 1. Brady Papno waiting on deck. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. First pitch of Jorgensen is called a strike. So Velasco hits the homer. And now it's 0-2 on Porter Jorgensen. Run. Markham down on strikes, and now Jorgensen is up. On the 7th, Comets need 3 to tie, 4 to win. Top of the order due up for the Comets here in the bottom of the 7th. Jay Mendez back out there on the day with a single and a 2-run home run his last time up. Well, if you're Mayville State, first pitch to Lundmark is low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way to Lundmark. Chopped on the ground towards first. Velasco up with it. Will toss. First pitch on the way from Mendez to Conway. Swung on. Jam shot into the gap in right center. I'll bring up Chris Shotbell. 0 for 2 on the day, but walked, stole a base, and scored a run back in the 6th. First pitch swinging, big swing, going to miss there from Shotbell. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way to Shotbell. Misses low. 1-1 the count. 1-1 pitch, misses inside. So 2-1 the count to Shotbell. And the pitch misses outside. It's 3-1. Oh, so full count now to Shotbell as Mendez back up on the mound. 3-2 pitch on the way, chopped, full count to Shotbell. Again, if he were to get on, the tying run in the form of Cam Goff would be at the plate. Comets get the tying run to the plate with only 1 out in the form of Cam Goff, who is now Kirkup going to come in to run for way. He's at second, Shotbell at first, Cam Goff the batter. And if you're able to say you'd love a big swing from Clay. Still only 1 out, down by 3. First pitch to Goff. Misses outside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch to Goff. Line drive, base hit into left field. Into first. And it's a 8-6 ball game off the RBI single. It's now first hit of the day for Goff. I'll bring up Tony Villarreal. 0 for 2 was hit by a pitch, stole base. So potential winning run in Villarreal at the plate. We're going to have a when I can touch. All right, new pitcher for the Vikings is Johan Frudenberg. This is his 8th appearance. He's 0-2, has an ERA of 10.6. Tony Villarreal, the batter at the plate. 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Caleb Hoyseith comes in. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, I am looking at the right thing. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Can't close the book on him yet, as he is responsible for the 2 runners on base. Pitch, stole a base, and scored a run back in the 6th. Comets down by 2, tying run at first. 6 of the runs since the 5th. 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, now 1 here in the 7th. Is high, ball 1. So 1-0 to count to Villarreal. Very unlikely. On the ground to second. Babiak up to second, to first, throws up the line. The run will score. Villarreal aboard on the fielder's choice. Talk about something, maybe interference. Didn't look like there was. So Villarreal on the form of the the tying run. Riley Rankin at the plate. Like to see him put a charge in this one. Wind blowing out a little towards right now. Conditions are good for it. As you can officially close the book on Mendez, he gives up 2 runs all earned. In there, call the strike, 1-1 the count. So Villarreal on at first after reaching on the fielder's choice. 1-1 pitch to Rankin. Villarreal runs, swung on, fly ball, shallow left field. It's sinking. Morgone coming on, and we'll make Valley City moves to 14 and 12. We'll take a break, tally up all the stats in this one, talk with head coach Billy Tomlin. All right, well, we'll wait for head coach Billy Tomlin to make his way up here, and joined by head coach Billy Tomlin. Obviously, a tough one to lose like that. You get the tying run on base. Got probably one of the main.
Too long to get the bats rolling. You go 3 straight innings, first, second, and third, where the first time we've shown that this spring. So there's a positive in that, but we just can't wait around with the bats, and it's just going to be hard to win games late like that. I mean, the bats gotta do something early. I mean, it's just
kind of ran into some trouble there in the 3rd, but overall I thought he kind of settled in there after that kind of tough first inning.
Yeah, Calvin's done a nice job in her career with us out of the bullpen, and I made a little bit of a change, and you go back to when he pitched against. We got to figure out how we can limit that in the first. But yeah, he settled in well. Valley did a nice job on their end with the bats.
Can you go back to the offense? The long ball's kind of been your offense so far. I know with him yesterday, he said he's just got to be more relaxed at the box compared to the last couple years. Have you seen that in him this season, being kind of more back to what we know?
He was truly, quote unquote, healthy. I think the last time it was last time that Carson was healthy, truly healthy. He's been through a lot in his college career, and so he's had to make a lot. Carson is an elite hitter. He is an elite hitter, and I don't know what the stats say right now, and so those are, to me, he's done that since the day I met him, and honestly, that's probably the thing that I love the most about him is he puts the weight of the world on his shoulders, which isn't for his team, and so yeah, when he goes, we go. And Carson had some better at bats today than he did yesterday. And
your game between your last game, how do you kind of reset, bounce back, and get to go back right at Jamestown again?
There's no ideal by any means. It's just the situation we're in this weekend. So I'm just excited that we get to get back on the field again. I mean, get on the bus now. We'll cut our losses here. We need to play. I mean, a lot of the issues I think that we're running into right now stem off of weekends that we've played so far. I feel like day twos have been better for us. Just because as a hitter, you're starting to about 2 to 3 feet behind the release point, and then you come outside and there's no wall, and there's just different elements there. And so we just need to play. I'm just glad we get to play another one. And if there was any possible way we could stay again, play more tomorrow, I would do it. Just time about the way we play as much as just when the games are, just being more consistent with our games. So it's something that we encounter every year. You just got to find ways to persevere through it. So early in the season, you're really winning off of grit. And just finding some ugly ways to win. I said yesterday, there's not a group in the world that are more frustrated and upset going on than anybody. So, hopefully people stay with us. We're gonna be fine. I told the guys, you got to talk it into existence. You got to find a way to keep going, and things will work out good. I know it sounds crazy of what this team is truly capable of doing. That 5, 6, and 7, 3, 2, 2, it all clicks, man. People are gonna know, but hopefully it just clicks sooner rather than later.
All right, that was head coach Billy Tomlin joining us here on the postgame show. We'll go ahead and take a look at the final number left on base. Individually, Jaden Babiuk 1 for 3 on the day with a double, a run scored, and Alessio 2 for 3 with a double, a walk, a home run, 3 runs scored, and an RBI. Cam Perro was 1 for 3 with a home run, a double, and 4 RBIs. Brady Papineau 0 for 2 was hit by a pitch. Devin Minnie hits 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, strikes out 7. Caleb Hoyseith out of the bullpen goes a third of an inning, gives up 1 hit, 2 runs, both of them earned. Broidenberg closes it out, goes 2/3 of an inning. For the Comets, I should say Valley City moves to 14-12 overall. Maple Leafs, Kevin Conway 1 for 4 with a single. Chris Schapel 0 for 2 though, but with 2 walks, a stolen base, and 2 hit by a pitch, scored a run. Riley Rankin 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs, including a home run and a 2-run single. Jack McQueen 0 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Pitching-wise, Kelvin Watkins gets the loss, goes 5 1/3, 9 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 1 walk. So I'll do it for Game 3 of the weekend. Jamestown Valley City will play this next game, but we'll take a break.